Hello Gemini, welcome to your Angel Wise Love Tarot reading for March 2023. I'm pulling some cards that are to sort of inspire and to kind of look at where you are in relation to, coming into spring where I'm perhaps bouncing back a little bit, and then I'll clarify with the Rider-Waite. So just doing a bit of shuffling. And then I will pull cards for Gemini, please. We have I am calm and at peace. Happy thoughts create a happy body. A healthy body, I'm sorry. And we have someone looks like they're relaxing either in a very big garden, possibly a park. I think that looks like a park with the sun going down. That came out for the all signs reading I did at the beginning. So let's get some clarifications, see what these might be relating to in the context of your life. So I am calm and at peace. Gemini. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. So it could be, if you look at the Five of Wands, it looks like these people are fighting, but they're not actually. I believe that they are sort of in training. It's almost like sparring, I suppose. They're not necessarily fighting each other. It's practice and mastery and those sorts of things, but there is obviously struggle, effort, competition there. And then you've got the Three of Wands as well, which it's much more serene card. You've got this man looking out on the horizon, and he seems very in control. He's got this rather rich red robe on. He looks like he's got prospects, and he is visualizing that coming in. So it could be that you've moved from a place of this sort of, this effort and this time spent here to perhaps a place of a little bit more solitude, or at least some sort of position within yourself where you feel comforted, you feel like you're in a good place. So let's look at this. Happy thoughts create a healthy body. I'll get a couple of cards for this. Okay, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So this could be happy thoughts create a healthy body. You've got the Six of Cups with somebody walking away. And it could be, that you found yourself in a position that you need to move away from something that was negative in your life, or something that was, not necessarily bad, but didn't bring anything, something that you needed to let go of, something that perhaps took some of your time or energy, that it wasn't actually, you weren't getting any sort of return from that. But it is possible that it was something a little bit negative, and perhaps you're sort of walking away from that because you're deciding, no, look, I need to be in a happy place. I need to be in a position where I can think happy thoughts, and a certain situation or a person or a job or a responsibility that you had perhaps was keeping you from being able to be in that happy place, or even it could be perhaps bad habits a little bit, or again, not anything particularly negative as such, but something that's preventing you from getting that healthy body. So it could be sort of overwork, it could be the stress, or it could be not making time to remove yourself from the workspace. And we know that, if your job is sort of sitting at a desk all day, we know that that's not good for you. But it could be, it could be stress, it could be responsibility, it could be things that are preventing you from taking physical exercise, or just kind of relaxing, just letting your body unwind. Those sorts of things. Or you could have a very physical job that's very punishing, and you might not want to do that anymore, or you might want to do less of that, or you might want to change it, something like that. You've got the Two of Pentacles as well, so you can see it looks like he's sort of weighing up options here, and that could be something as well. It could be that, you know, should I walk away from something that's preventing me getting to this place where I feel healthy within? Is there something I need to do? You know, so it's, yeah, I think there's definitely an element of perhaps weighing up. You've got, as well, you've got, you know, this sort of boat tossed on the sea, and it could be that, again, this individual perhaps is representing you, thinking, okay, there's, you know, look at all this behind. It's kind of a bit much, and I, you know, sometimes we even, you know, we put pressure on ourselves, or we enjoy it, we thrive in under pressure, or you know, looking after other people, or feeling responsible, or solving all the problems and things like that. And actually, again, it's kind of, you know, so it could be that you're weighing that up, because it might be hard to let go of some of that. You get some fulfillment from that, but perhaps it's time to, you know, nourish yourself in a slightly different way. Perhaps you are sort of condemning yourself a little bit by not giving yourself what you need. Could just be a temporary measure as well. It could be, you know, I just need to take some time out, I need to get away, you know, something like that. Or, you know, not take on any more projects, or I need to be in a different environment just for a while. So let's see, and this looks like the very sort of environment that would help you be calm and at peace, and perhaps get, you know, some health back. So what do we have for this? So we have Five of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Cups. Now, Justice fell out. I might, you know, put that in there, and we'll look at that. So we've got the Five of Pentacles. You know, people often describe this as being left out in the cold. It could just be sometimes that people think they're in a worse position than they are. I mean, evidently these people are struggling, they're poor, they're, you know, cold, etc. But there's this warm glow of a, you know, stained glass window that usually be in a church, or you know, some sort of institution where you may find sanctuary, and it's like they're not looking in that direction. It's either they don't realize it's there, or they're so sort of in their environment, they're not thinking it's for them, they feel like there's no way out. That's a possibility. And then you've got this person who's being offered a cup, an opportunity, you know, potentially a creative opportunity, or to do something that they you know, really love, and they're not seeing it. That is a possibility as well. So they could actually go two ways. If you think about it, it could be that actually this is someone who is sort of taking time out perhaps, and not seeing opportunities. But I think this is positive. I feel like that's, you know, you've got the sun in the, I feel like that's a relaxed sort of a person. So I think perhaps it just needs a little bit more, you know, more of this calmness, removal of whatever is causing sort of struggle, and then perhaps this will open things up to recognize this nurture here, and this opportunity here. And you've got the Justice card. It's the only major arcana card that's come out. So this is, you know, the other things are perhaps a little bit more day to day. The major arcana can be quite powerful. It can also feel like things are beyond your control, or it's kind of, you know, we're focused on our day to day because we have to get through our day one way or the other, and sometimes things are happening behind the scenes that you don't see coming. And there could be something like this in the Justice. It's almost like sometimes things will fall into place, or justice is coming from some way, shape or form. So it could be, again, you know, perhaps not seeing an opportunity. If that opportunity is for you, it could be that the things balance out, and it's kind of, you know, shoved right under your nose. That's a possibility, something like that. That's quite a powerful card, and I do think it came out for a reason. Like I say, I think there's, you know, there's, I feel like you've got this calmness and at peace here, and perhaps moving on from this struggle. You've got movement here as well. I think moving to a happier place, but you've still got decisions to make. Then these, I feel, are perhaps the, you know, the opportunities or sort of lack of seeing things. And I feel like this had to come out to say, well, look, this is all going to fall into place anyway. Perhaps you've not seen in the past. And perhaps part of that justice is, you know, your eyes are opened, you know, having a bit of time out. Yeah, suddenly just ideas come in, or you see things a different way you never did before, something like that. So I think that looks very positive for you, Gemini. So best of luck going into March. Thank you for watching. Do feel free to share whether this resonates with you. Thank you, Gemini.